Welcome to today's podcast, where we're focusing on something we all strive to master: managing our day effectively. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by a never-ending to-do list or found yourself wishing for more hours in a day? In this episode, we'll explore practical strategies, time management techniques, and mindset shifts that can help you take control of your day. Whether it's prioritizing tasks, staying focused, or finding balance, this is your guide to turning chaotic days into productive and fulfilling ones. Let's get started. Why you should become an entrepreneur: to be creative and turn your ideas into reality. How to overcome the things that prevent you from following an effective routine. Takeaways: stop making excuses. Embrace your strengths and accept the fact that you have limits. Do vital tasks at the beginning of each day. Establish a solid routine. Organize your time so that you can work without interruptions. Listen to your gut and your inner voice more than you do to technology. Regularly turn off all social media devices and give your mind time to rest. Get some fresh air. Decide which issues to ignore in your email and social media. You will always find more issues that need your attention. Distinguish between what you do consciously and what you do out of addiction. See your limitations as an advantage, not an obstacle. Your ability to overcome your limits can stimulate your creativity. Create times of solitude to increase your peace of mind. Don't rest on your laurels. Always work to get a new assignment. Establishing a solid routine. Scott Belsky, founder of Behance, asks creative people about their work and their lives. Based on their answers, he argues that you need to go beyond just coming up with great ideas and take the next step: putting your ideas into action. As a speaker, Belsky often asks people if they have an idea. Audience members always say they do, but then explain why they can't turn their ideas into action. Belsky wants you to realize that it's time to put aside our excuses. Embrace what you can do and do it. To create something of value with your life, draw a line between what the world demands and what you want. Understand the fact that only a few organizations achieve excellence. Use the opportunities presented to you to promote your ideas. Remember that how you behave defines your ability to do your job well. How you take the opportunity to improve your work habits will determine whether or not you can realize your dreams. Start by establishing a very solid routine. Director Jocelyn Glay offers the following suggestions. Do great work first and foremost. When you start working, do the things you consider vital. Leave things like answering emails for later, after you have completed the important tasks of the day. Stimulate your creativity. Create actions that remind you of the starting line, such as playing the same music over and over or structuring your workspace efficiently. Feel the frequency. Regularly work on long-term tasks to increase your momentum. Pulse and pause. Systematically spread the times when you expend and regain energy throughout your day. For 90-minute periods, focus on your work and then take a break. Be alone. Create a practice of spending some time in solitude every day to increase your peace, focus, and energy. Don't wait for your mood to improve. No matter how you feel, work. Being productive will put you in a mood where you want to be productive. When we focus on fulfilling our basic needs and helping others to do the same, we feel more satisfied and are more effective as a result. Honor your creative act. Seth Godin, author of the best-selling novel Tribes, we need you to lead us in the dip. A little book that teaches you when to ut and when to stick. Seth Godin argues that creative people need to adopt work habits that fit their idiosyncrasies. He embraces the idea of a practice based on repeatable, efficient, disciplined work habits. Set aside a significant amount of time, most days of the week, to give your most important creative tasks a sustained focus. Godin urges creative workers to be ambitious and selfless, even when they don't want to work. What makes the distinction between your work and your hobby is that your emotions don't dictate when you work and when you don't. Godin says, we forget the distinction between urgent and important. It is easier to do trivial things that are urgent than important things. Fear is often the main reason why people are able to take on short-term projects but are unable to build a successful creative career in the long term. A person who makes a great short film but is unable to raise the financial backing to create a full-length work may be self-sabotaging. Cure it. The people you follow on social media. You let these people into your brain. These people will influence your thoughts. Maybe you feel like an imposter when you present yourself as someone who can do an excellent job on a difficult project. It's scary because people may criticize you. You are making yourself visible to people who know and understand the world you want to succeed in. You might be afraid that they will see right through you. Being friendly while waiting in line for coffee can lead to a short conversation, which can lead to an exchange of business cards, which can lead to your company's first investment a few months later. Learn to turn down the volume of such thoughts. They are just noise in your head that wants you to believe that you cannot succeed. Beware of perfectionism. Paralyzing yourself can be an unconscious act. Finding focus in a world of distraction. In 1971, social scientist Herbert Simon noted that information distorts the attention of those who receive it. An abundant supply of information creates attention deprivation. Since Simon outlined this dilemma, the demands on your attention have increased due to the popularity of social media and the prevalence of smartphones. In a world with so many demands, your attention is the source of your power. To protect it, consider these ideas. Defend your creative time. Organize your time in such a way that you can work without any interruptions. Your focus blocks of time are as important as any of your work. Focus in the morning. Work on important tasks that require concentration at the beginning of your working day. Your ability to concentrate will drop during the day. You can use that time to catch up on emails, mundane tasks, and household chores. Eliminate background noise. Turn off your phone and social media. Get away from all distractions while you work. Give your brain a break. During your uninterrupted work time, give your brain the opportunity to recover. Alternate between difficult and easy tasks. Make your transitions smart. Don't check your smartphone when you unexpectedly take a break to open new opportunities. The most successful and creative minds are constantly laying the groundwork for ideas to germinate and evolve. Kevin Kelly, founder of Wired magazine, noted that new technologies can have downsides. The more obvious the benefits of a new technology, the greater the potential for abuse. Many working people maintain an ambiguous relationship with technology. Demand technology can overwhelm you. You may be in a constant race to post everything you think your friends will like. This is a common toxic disruption of focus and work momentum. To manage your relationship with technology, consider your long-term goals. Write down your most difficult and long-term goals on your computer to keep them in mind when deciding what to do next. Be conscious of what you are looking at. Stay away from certain topics in your email and social media. You will always find more things to be interested in than you can take care of. Control yourself or destroy yourself. Distinguish between what you do consciously and what you do addictively. Does the short, positive dopamine hit from a like rule your day and distract you from important tasks? If so, this behavior is addictive even if it seems benign. Press the reset button. Regularly step away from all social media devices. Give your mind time to rest and start anew. Don't hold your breath. Develop an appreciation of your body. Pay attention to your breathing. To calm down and think more clearly. Learning to breathe, practicing yoga, meditating can help you in the long run. Trust yourself. Your feelings are much more powerful than you believe. Pay more attention to your intuition and gut feelings than to technology. Everyone who is engaged in a creative work has found a way to deal with their demons to get their work done. Developing your creative mind. Performing important tasks can take a lot of work every day. Remember that you cannot solve every problem completely at your own will. Give yourself plenty of time for recreation, rest, and non-goal related activities. Screen apnea is breath holding or shallow breathing while sitting in front of a screen, be it a computer, mobile device, or television. While this may seem counterintuitive, time away from work feeds your energy and focus. Time away from your tasks and willpower can inspire you to improve your thinking and come up with new ideas. When we glance at our technological devices, we fail to give our full attention to what is in front of us. We miss the details of our lives ironically while responding to our fear of missing out. Stop criticizing yourself and seeking perfection. Most people use their creativity only to earn a living. However, your work-related tasks should only be a small part of your true talents. Try to serve your most important target audience to achieve extraordinary results. Yourself. To this end, consider the following strategies. Practice unnecessary creation. Whether or not your own creative projects bring you income, work on them to use your talents and explore new interests. Just dream. When faced with an obstacle you cannot solve, give yourself time to daydream. Detaching from difficult issues allows you to tap into your subconscious to find solutions you didn't know existed. Plan from start to finish. Decide when to start a project and what your finished result will look like. This will prevent you from making impossible demands that could prevent you from finishing anything. Look for the source. Don't criticize your lack of talent when you feel insufficient inspiration. You may be facing other problems that cloud your perception. Try to identify the problems that are worrying and bothering you. Take the steps you have identified to solve them and make sure they won't hold you back. Love your limitations. See your limitations as an advantage rather than an obstacle. Your ability to embrace and overcome your limitations can unleash your creativity, energy, and inspiration. An optimist may receive 50, 100, or even 1,000 emails in their inbox in the hope that one day they will give them the precious time they deserve. The journey. When you are young, there may be only a few skills you need to acquire when you start a job. You can be afraid, and this anxiety can trip you up. To become a professional who works in a variety of moods and ignores anxiety, you need to grow, become stronger, and more productive. But no one gains expertise overnight. We are forced to constantly start tasks and fight unwanted distractions. Develop a work rhythm. In the beginning, this might mean sitting and working for an hour without interruption. Many people can't even manage that. You may find that an hour of pure focus leaves you restless and distracted. If so, start smaller and work your way up to an hour. We must learn to be creative in the midst of chaos. Whatever time increments work best for you, make sure you focus solely on the work. Once you are able to work with focus for a 1-hour period during the day, try to maintain a steady rhythm of focus and productivity for several days. When you complete a project, you may feel the reluctance to take on the next challenge. This is natural and you may need a short rest. However, if you overindulge, this resistance can prevent you from reaching your potential and acting skillfully. After a period of positive reflection, where you accept praise from yourself and others, start the next task no matter how daunting it may seem. When you become a professional, you will continue to pursue your profession no matter how you feel on a given day or what is going on around you. Professionals grow younger and more innocent as they become more skilled. You may find the transformation is amazing, but without a sense of curiosity about your work, it becomes more difficult to keep moving forward consistently. If you systematically manage your work, your feelings surrounding your own excellence will become less complicated over time. Paradoxically, you will become more professional when you relinquish control and let your craft command you. This is not an easy path, but it is the surest path to success. Thank you for joining me in this episode about managing your day. Remember, success isn't about doing everything. It's about doing the right things at the right time. Start small, stay consistent, and celebrate your progress. If you found value in this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's looking to reclaim their time and energy. Until next time, stay organized, stay motivated, and make every day count.